What is up, guys? Thank you for joining me today. Today on the channel we are actually doing the cam install, finally. Now I did want to get a little further than that, but I didn't get everything painted that I needed to get painted, so we won't get the entire engine assembled today. We will get the cam in. I'll just show you a few of the things that I did paint, and then next week, because I'm going to finish prepping the oil pan and everything else I need to get painted tonight. So next week we will have the engine, we'll have final assembly. We'll get the truck down here and start yanking that engine out. But today, before we get a little ahead of ourselves, I've got the engine ready. Front timing covers off, pulleys off. I do need to remove the lifters, so I'm gonna go ahead and remove the lifters, the oil pump, and the timing chain before we get this going. Now, if you guys weren't aware, before you just tear everything off, make sure you've got the #1 cylinder to top dead center. And then let's see if I can get in here and show you guys. Once the oil pump's off, I'll show you guys there are timing set marks that you will want to go off of. That way you don't mess up your timing or anything. So I'll go ahead and get the lifters out, get the oil pump off, and we can go from there. Alright guys, oil pump has been removed. You want that mark and that mark to line up. Just make sure those are lined up and you guys will be good to go. Now I broke these free, and in doing so it kind of spun it, so I had to reset it. You will need a 10mm to remove these right here. So I'm gonna go ahead and get those off, remove the sprocket, pull the chain, and we can get the old cam out. I lied, I forgot to mention that there is a thrust plate right here with 10mm as well. I know, shocking, right? So we'll get this removed and then we can get the cam out. Now, I didn't get one of those tools, but I do have the old water pump here. So I will go ahead and use these. Well, let's see first. Perfect. Yeah. So I'm gonna use the water pump bolts to pull the cam. Old cam is out, guys. New cam is here. It's the Brian Tooley Stage 3 truck cam. And if you guys haven't seen the previous video or don't know much about this cam in general, it is a 218 intake and a 224 exhaust. It's a low lift cam, so it's got the 553 intake and 553 exhaust on it. And I've got a 113 LSA on it, so it'll give it a decent little chop, but won't be sound like we're making popcorn or anything. So what I'm gonna do is, actually I've got it right here. I've got the Lucas Oil High Performance Assembly Lube. You guys wanna lube this up. Don't be just cramming it in there dry. Bearings are a thing, so do yourself a favor, lube it up. Here we go, guys. This stuff is thicker than molasses too, I swear. Now don't force it in. Just let it do its thing. And it's in. That wasn't too bad at all. So I'm actually really happy that I kept these because that worked really well. So if you have the water pump off, go ahead and just use the water pump screws or bolts or whatever. So either way, I'm gonna go get these gloves off and wash my hands and we'll get back after it. Woo! She's in. I'm so excited. Look at that. Shiny. All right, so now I actually did get a new plate for it. I was gonna use the old one, but I decided like I just don't want to deal with any kind of stupid shit happening. So I got one with a new gasket. It is a good idea to replace the thrust plate. So what I'm gonna do is get this on, get it all torqued up, get the timing chain back on. I will get that torqued up as well. Then I've got a few things to show you guys and hopefully get your input on. As you guys can see, I got it back together. So what I ended up doing for the thrust plate, you torque those down at 18 foot-pounds, and then for the sprocket, you go 26 foot-pounds. And as you guys can see, they're lined up and top dead center. So we are good. Now what I need you guys' help with is, yeah, got some new shiny in. So these brackets just came in. I ordered them from ICT Billet. These guys are actually really good to work with. Now I just have these mocked up right now. Nothing's actually bolted down. But do I go with doing them black or leave them how they are? Try and get you guys a better shot. I was gonna go black, but I kind of like how they look right now. The only thing is I won't really have anything else shiny in the engine bay. So I'm doing the front cover. Not that you're really gonna see it, but I shot that black last night too. I just need to get the new gasket in. Got these. I think the valve covers came out really well, except for where it won't focus. Randomly in the middle of winter, a bug landed in my paint right after I got done spraying it. I don't know, I'm keeping it, whatever. Like, I don't want to take it back down and respray it. Back to the brackets. What do you guys think? Leave it how it is or go black? So just go ahead and leave you guys a comment below. Just let me know what you guys think I should do. I honestly might just leave them how they are and then just put them in the truck and then go from there. Because we can always pull them out and shoot them black. But today was a win for the cam. We finally got it installed. I am bummed that I wasn't able to get the final assembly done for you guys, and well, myself, honestly. But next week we will get everything. We'll have final assembly. The engine will be done, ready to go. We should get the truck down here, start tearing that bad boy out, because I need to get this back on the road. I cannot wait to hear it. And we'll get it tuned, and then once spring hits, we'll get it dynoed. This truck got plenty of content left. Like, I will never be done with this truck. Anyway, before I continue to ramble, I would like to thank you guys so much for watching, and I hope you guys have a great night.